Hello, my name's Frances Goodall and I'm from francesgoodall.com and also womenswellnesscircle.com. And today I'm here to make a video about the power of belief and commitment to heal and how emotional freedom technique can help us with that. So we're just going to do a practice to help us to overcome doubts and fears about whether we can heal, which will help us to get behind the belief that we can recover, and ultimately will help us to recover, because we cannot recover from a chronic illness. We cannot learn to heal our own bodies and minds unless we first believe it's possible, and also that will support us in committing to what's required to heal as well. And that's part of my Lotus process for healing chronic illness, step 2, which you can find on amazon.com or amazon.co.uk as well. And that's the Lotus process by me, Frances Goodall, 8 steps to healing chronic illness. You can heal chronic illness, 8 steps to health and happiness. So look for that on Amazon if you haven't already. Anyway, we'll get on with the practice. So what I want you to do to start with is to make the statement to yourself, I can recover my health. Just explore it. Just say it out loud. Explore saying it and letting it land in your body. I can recover my health. And then I'd like you to give that a rating out of 10. If 10 was, I completely believe this to be true, I'm totally behind it, then wonderful. We don't need to maybe do any practice today on this theme. You might want to come back to it another day, because on the recovery journey from a chronic illness, there's going to be ups and downs with our belief and faith in recovery, depending on where we are. If you're 10, wonderful. If you're anything lower than a 10, then what stops it from being a 10 out of 10? The belief that I can recover my health. What stops it from being a 10 out of 10? So what are the beliefs, the emotions, the thoughts, the memories that come up when you say to yourself, I can recover my health? So there's going to be a few different things here probably coming up. So you might want to do some journaling on that first. It might be a good moment to just pause. This practice is in my book as well, by the way, written out. But you might want to take a moment to just pause, maybe even pause the video and do some journaling on the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, the memories that are beneath it not being a 10 out of 10 that I can recover my health, that belief. So the kind of things that they might be, I've been trying so hard to heal and nothing's worked. Even I've tried everything and nothing's worked. It could be that, my mum's also got this condition. So, it's just hereditary and I've got it too, and that's how it is. Often it can be a sense that we're unique in some way, like our condition is worse than somebody else's because the doctors told us that we have mononucleus infection, and which I believe is like glandular fever, or we've been told that we have Lyme's disease, even or the Borrelia sort of Lyme's type bacteria in our blood. All these different reasons we can sort of tell ourselves that we're different, or maybe even that we had a particularly traumatic childhood and ours is the worst that has ever been, and therefore we can never heal. So there can be all these different things that can be beneath that belief that I'm never going to recover my health. So do some journaling around all that if you haven't already. And then we're just going to pick one. So pick one that stands out to you to begin with. What comes up first? What's the first thought? What's the strongest thought? What's the strongest emotion? What's the strongest memory? Another thing that often comes up on this sort of theme is memories of having got better and then getting ill again and crashing and just starting to lose faith that you actually can get better and then to stay in health as well. That's another thing that can come up. So whatever it is that's most alive for you right now. So we're just going to start with tapping. If you're not familiar with tapping, you might want to watch an introductory video to tapping, which I have got a couple on YouTube, one aimed at chronic illness and one a basic introduction. So you might want to watch that one first. Just look for introduction to EFT or watch any introduction, there's loads out there. Okay, so even though I have this thought that I'm a unique case because, or that I've been ill so long, or I'm too old to heal, all these different limiting beliefs we can have. I accept myself anyway, even though I don't believe fully that I can recover my health, because, you say why, I am okay and I accept myself. Even though it's hard for me to be fully behind the statement that I can fully recover my health because, and you put in there whatever it is that you're working with here. I am okay. Tapping round, starting at the start of the eyebrows, where the eyebrow on one side, where the hair start on one side. This fear that I can't recover my health because. And also, as we tap round, other emotions might come up, and you can just tap with whatever's coming up as it's arising. I've been ill so long. My case is unique. Whatever it is for you, and whatever of my words resonate for you, you can tap with them as well. So just keep repeating what's most resonating with you, your first issue that you're attempting to address beneath any doubt in recovery. This fear that I can't recover my health because this fear. Now I'm just worried that hopefully it's recording. I just looked like the sound wasn't showing. This fear that I can't recover my health because. This fear that I can't recover my health because. I'd like to believe I can recover my health, but I don't fully believe this because. This doubt about not being able to recover my health because. Another interesting might be even that there's a part of you that doesn't want to, or it's not safe to. This taps into some of the deeper blocks to healing that can be there. Are there any parts of me that doubt that I can heal or don't want to heal for whatever reason? It's doubt that I can fully recover my health. So just repeating whatever it is you're working with, it's beneath the fact that it's not yet a 10 out of 10 that belief that I can fully recover my health. Whatever gets in the way of really being behind that statement you're tapping with now. So just checking out initially how you feel on that particular aspect that we were tapping with, that particular thought, that particular memory, whatever it was that came up first for you. And you could rate it out of 10 as well, if that were how bothersome was that before out of 10 compared to how it is now, and has there been a change, has there been a shift there? Just check, and then you might want to do another round of tapping now on what still remains around that, on what still comes up around that. And let's just check in. When you say to yourself now, I can fully recover my health, I can fully recover my health, and let that land and sink into the body, and just check out of 10 where you're at with that now, with that belief, how strong it feels for you now. And then just see if there's been a shift, see if it's improved a little bit, see if there's a little bit more belief. Okay, so what next? What else gets in the way? If it's not a 10 yet, what else gets in the way? And then you can do some more tapping on the next layer and the next layer, and work through layers until you can get to a sense of, in this moment, I believe I can fully recover my health. And you believe that a 10 out of 10. Ideally, that's what we want to get to. Of course, every step along the way to that is great. And also, it's really natural that on a recovery journey, you're going to have days where you feel really inspired and like a sense of possibility, and other days where, like, maybe for whatever reason, symptoms are more up, and then more doubt and fear can set in. So it's a practice to keep coming back to this, to keep helping you to get behind that belief. And ultimately, you want to get behind the belief, I already am fully recovering my health. Because there's something powerful, not only in believing that we can, but in believing that we already are, and believing that the tools we're using are already working for us. So you might want to also just explore that I already am fully recovering. I am now in this moment recovering my health. I am now in this moment recovering my health. and vitality myself. And just seeing out of 10 how much you believe that to be true now. And then you can see how you could go around and do another round of tapping on anything that's limiting that belief. I've not seen enough evidence yet, or I do seem to get better, but then I just get ill again, or I seem to have days where I feel less pain and then days where I feel more pain, days where I feel more energy, days where I feel, so all those different things that can come up. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed today's tapping session. Of course, you can do more rounds on all of this as I've pointed to, and wishing you well, and wishing you to have the faith and belief in what's possible in terms of healing your own body, healing your own mind, healing your soul, and reclaiming the health that I believe that we all deserve, and that really healing is possible when we really commit to the path, and when we have the tools and resources and support to heal as well. So if you want, I don't know, some of you might already be in the Women's Wellness Circle community, so great, hi everybody. And if you are a woman and interested in a supportive community, you might want to look at womenswellnesscircle.com, and women or men as well can look at working with me one-to-one, and that's at francisgoodall.com. And I also run some small coaching circles which are just for women at the moment, around healing chronic illness, so you can find out more about that as well by getting in touch with me. So wishing you well, and wishing you health and happiness always. Bye.